Hello everyone. Oh, this is Tracy Newman from the Navigators Tarot, where you can find me on Instagram and Sleepy Wisdom on YouTube. So without further ado, we'll have a look and see what we can find for the masculine this week. Masculine reading, masculine energies about the place. Ooh, what are the masculine energies doing at this time on the earth plane? And within and without. The Hanged Man. It's a time of introspection and just hanging around, waiting, not really moving forward, doing anything. We have the Eight of Pentacles. We'll have a clarification for the Eight of Pentacles, please, which is, this is where they're at the moment. This is the masculine. Oh, things are starting to get very real for the masculine. We have the Eight of Pentacles, which this is kind of like, it can be about building finances and really kind of, moving forward in that way on being financially independent. But then we have the Emperor here too. So because this is not only, because with the Eight of Pentacles, if you see this, it's depicted in this card as someone that is, well, it's actually an angel sitting on the Bible. And so it's also about having faith as well and knowing who you really are, because we also have the Emperor. Now, the Emperor energies are very, very, very interesting because, that's stepping up into Emperor energies, and Emperor energies are represent all four kings of the tarot. This is the ultimate divine masculine. Very interesting. So I think the masculine is really beginning to find faith and truth and hope and everything within himself. Usually the masculine is very, very good at distracting himself with, kind of light pleasures, addictions, that sort of thing. But this is him growing up. So King of Wands we have here. Ooh. So what's hidden is the energy of the King of Wands. I might just get... So the King of Wands is a very charismatic, very action-oriented, forward-thinking type of person that is very impulsive and really does work on those impulsive moments. Also because, the King of Wands represents the fire signs, which is Aries and Leo and Sagittarius. And behind here we have the lion here at the back, which represents Leo. So the Leos can also be very kind of, as I said, charismatic. Can be, are they loyal? Well, maybe. But also it's more the fact that they're finding this strength within themselves, always vying for attention, but maybe in this instance, not looking for the egoic type of ego, as they're not kind of, what I'm trying to say is, let me just get my breath for a minute. Yes. So the King of Wands is very charismatic, can be ego-driven, but does have the strength and the determination and the pride of the lion. And it would appear that what's hidden is this is where the masculine wishes to place his energies and become that King of Wands who is ready to take action on what he feels to be the truth of who he really is on this earth plane, and within each and every single one of us, because, as I said, these are energies. These are energies that are within each and every single one of us. And these are energies that we are always trying to balance out, because a lot of us can get distracted, can get very, kind of like have very flighty, and not and quite superficial, and not as some of us can be that way, but all of us would like to deepen that loyalty that we have towards ourselves and to others, and that pride and strength that, you know, is required to live as a human on this earth plane in the systems that we have at the moment. And the systems that are in play at the moment, of course, are based on old patriarchal toxic systems. We all have to clear those toxic masculine energies through our system. And this is exactly what has been going on over the last few years. And the masculine now, even though he has been tardy over the years, is now starting to pick up his game. He's literally starting to find that strength, that pride in being the truth of who he really is upon the earth plane as the divine masculine, connected to source and all that is, which the masculine has never really had the strength or honor to do that because of the systems in which we have been a part of. I hope that makes sense. And so the Queen of Wands here as well. So we have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. And what this is literally the challenge, is to balance out those beautiful energies of the wands, the charismatic, prideful, because, you know, instead of going deep down into ego, this is saying take action upon that, the positive qualities of the wands energies, which is literally taking action on the truth of the, you know, on finding the truth of who we really are upon the earth plane, and how we live within our own lives, and also too on the earth plane, and having to connect with others, and how we do that, and how we interact with others. So the masculine energies are really about taking action on the pride, the truth, the love and faith, hope and honor. And I'm hearing honor because this is a big one for the masculine, having loyalty and honesty and honor. These are huge things that are coming up for the masculine right now. There's a lot of contemplative energy about those beautiful energies of loyalty, devotion and honor. And that is coming up in the Emperor energies and the King and Queen of Wands, taking action upon that. The Eight of Cups here. We have also too the Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. So for the masculine energies, the Eight of Cups in the environment is literally about going within and going very deeply within to find those charismatic energies that wish to literally change his whole entire life into one of honor, as I've said before, loyalty, devotion and love. And of course, to do that, he must go within and find those aspects of self, of the truth of who he really is, and his connection. And to do that, he must go within and find his connection to source, to and to all that is. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, we also have the Ace of Pentacles here, which is in the advice. So it's like, start now. Just, this is, yeah, the Ace of Pentacles is about starting, new beginnings. The Wands energies are about action. So this is about taking action and literally finding that those Emperor energies within, going deeply within and finding those beautiful Emperor energies, which is about loyalty, hope, devotion, honor, and that warriorship that is needed on the earth at this time. Five of Wands and the High Priestess. So the Five of Wands, so the masculine may also find that, you know, taking action can be quite conflicting to the way that, because we have the Knight of Swords here too, which is about, once again, if you look at this, I love this in this card. It's literally a knight who has devoted his life to serve, and to serve with honour, loyalty, devotion and respect, deep respect, for himself and others. And he will weather the storms, but he has his wolf by his side. So he knows he is divinely protected. And he will go forth for honour, deep respect, love and devotion. But he must find these elements of all those elements within first. And there is some conflict with that he's finding in actually taking action to do that, to actually find that. But he does have the high priestess here. So he does have the wisdom and the knowledge and that deep sense of confidence and love that comes from the high priestess. The high priestess is literally a woman that is of high standing, high noble standing with the elements and all that is. And she has so much wisdom and understanding of the natural world, and uses those abilities that she has found from her intuitive side to better herself and others around her. And I'm hearing the element of fire as well. So the high priestess is about going within, finding that intuition and being guided by that, which is something that the masculine is not very adept at, about going within and finding the intuition and relying on that intuition and finding hope, faith, love and devotion. But he is now beginning to do that. What have I done with those cards? Oh, they've just disappeared. Oh, anyway. Oh, there they are. Oh, be careful, be careful, be careful. So, yes, this can be strategy. It can also be the Seven of Swords. So let me just find clarification for that. Three of Pentacles. It's just about strategy more so, finding some sort of strategy. We also have the Empress. We have the Emperor and the Empress. It's about balancing out all of those energies that we've talked about, finding all of that within and going forward from that, finding the wisdom, truth, love, devotion, honour, everything that, loyalty, finding all of that from within, and really finding that, being connected to source and all that is, and finding some sort of strategy and being creative about how we actually do that. As we move forward into these Emperor and Empress energies, it seems that we are coming into some sort of balance at this time within, while the world goes totally crazy without. Anyway, so I hope that makes sense. This is all happening. Look, there's 2 full moons I'm noticing here. So I'm getting about the full moon. I'm not sure when the full moon is, but it's going to be quite, don't know when the next full moon is, but the next full moon, this is all going to come to fruition by the next full moon. This will really begin to become a part of all of us, because these energies are such that it's allowing us to go within and find these Emperor type energies, and the whole aspect of truth, of the truth of who we really are, as we begin to change and shift. And that has a lot to do also with the flares that are coming from the sun, as I've said before. It's really going to start to activate the masculine energies, and bring in the divinity, the light that is needed at this time. Anyway, I hope that makes sense, and I shall see you next week. Stay tuned for the feminine reading. Bye for now.